You don't need to spend thousands of dollars anymore on funnel builders or spend weeks trying to create simple funnels. I built this entire sales page and entire funnel just chatting with free AIs. And in this video, I want to walk you through how you can build your own sales pages, landing pages, websites just by chatting with free LLMs. First of all, let's start with the funnel that I built. This is the funnel and it looks pretty dope, at least in my opinion. You can see it's like interactive. It looks pretty cool. It's not perfect, but it gets the job done. It's already making sales. All this was like built within LLMs. Now, to be transparent, this one, because of the design and some things and the funnel builder that I'm using, it took a lot of different ones to put it together, but it works, right? So if you see here, this is for my marketing intelligence black book. And if someone clicks, it takes them to the page. If they click here, it takes them to the two-step order form. So all of this was created with AI, again, just chatting with bigger LLMs, and I'll share which ones I used, what I used, which one for, and all of this stuff. The only thing that wasn't built with AI, and I'll tell you also why I do this, is this last button. So this bottom part was just drag and dropped inside my funnel builder, but everything else was like AI generated, and I didn't write a single line of code because I'm not a coder. I don't know how to code, and I'm also not the best funnel designer. If you were to ask me to recreate this, I just wouldn't know how to do it, right? So this was all AI generated. Now I'll share with you again different LLMs that I used, and again I had to use for this one I think 4 or 5 different ones, and no, you don't need to use 4 or 5 different ones. Quite in fact, I'll show you another sales page that I'm building. This one, much simpler. It's not a full sales page because I'm gonna be selling with the Google Doc first, but still this was built with just one LLM and that's it, right? Pretty simple, headline, subheadline, mockup, also interactive, also like a two-step order form. And also this part with the last button is built, I actually built it. And if you're asking why, okay, let me cover this first. I manually add button here, that you can see, because of tracking, because sometimes if you do it with code, it doesn't track well, at least not for me. But yes, so anyways, what LLMs I actually use for this? So the main one, which I was surprised, there is a video, I can link it below if you want to watch it. I actually took for this sales page, I made like this huge prompt, by I am in ChatGPT created it, like this huge ass prompt, and I prompted 8 different AIs to build me a sales page. I just wanted to see which one performed the best, right? And again, you can watch the full video, but I'm gonna spoil it for a bit, and I'm gonna tell you that ChatGPT 5, surprisingly out of all of them, actually did the best work. And I was surprised because so far ChatGPT was my last option for coding. So ChatGPT ended up on top, followed by Bolt, which is honestly no code AI builder, so I was expecting it to be better. Manus, which is also AI agent, so those 3 did the best. Claude was really good, and then the others. So after I had that main code, I needed to polish it. So for that, I used Gemini, right? Gemini is one of my go-tos for multiple reasons, and I'm gonna show you this, why. Yeah, so here we are in Gemini, and one of the reasons I like it is obviously you have this canvas mode, it looks really good, and Gemini 2.5 Pro, which is the model that I use, is one of the best ones with the code, right? So after I had that main page from ChatGPT that I liked, I put it to Gemini, and I started chatting and changing things. I was like, this is the thing that I really love about it. First, obviously, Gemini displays it like this, and I can literally be like, hey, in this one, change the copy to this and change the color to this, and like you literally chat to it. Imagine how much time would you spend with your classical like funnel builder if you tell them like, this is kind of the website or the sales page, whatever it is, that I want, and they come back and you're like, I don't like this and this, can you change it? And like all this back and forth, first, it would take so much longer. And secondly, it would cost you a lot, right? And you can do this pretty much for free. Now, I am using paid Gemini and paid ChatGPT, so maybe it would take you a bit more time in case you like hit a limit, right? But I would at least recommend paying for one. And I just realized I need to change this picture because it has AI logo here. But anyways, so what I like about Gemini is I brought the code, I opened Canvas, you have it here, you just click Canvas and it will display it here, right? And you just chat to it. So this is, I went back and forth with Gemini. Now I ran across problem because I'm using FG funnels and they have this really strong code. I don't want to dive deep into it, but basically I had trouble for this to turn out like black and red, right? And this is why I said that for this specific funnel, I had to use multiple LLMs. So I went to Claude again and I was like, this does not display. By the way, Claude also has canvas and you can move this, which I really like. And I was like, it's not displaying in a way that I want. Can you help wrap the code, whatever? And it fixed it, but a problem with Claude, especially with the free version, is that you run out of credits really soon. So I couldn't do it anymore. And to my surprise, the one that worked really well for patching it up was actually Grok, so the fourth LLM. So I went to Grok, and if you don't know, I also released this video. I'll also link it down below. Grok now gives you access to Grok 4 for free, right? And you have much more usage based on what I tested than from Claude. And it's decent at coding. Sometimes it's really good, sometimes it bugs out or whatever. So you just pick this. And I went and I told it like, I need this wrapped, I need this page to look black, and I need this red gradient. And it did it, right? And finally I had my page, which is this one. I was fixing other things, like whenever I wanted like copy changed or whatever, I mainly use Gemini. I don't know, I just find it convenient and I'm paying for it, so I have more usage. And I'm like, hey, fix this, fix that. And yeah, this is the page. It already started generating sales, not too much because I recently released it and because it's like just $5. So I'm not making a lot of money on this, but it works. And this is, in my opinion, beautiful design, has everything that you want, like the FAQ, the guarantee, the interactive elements and buttons. And yeah, looks pretty good. Now I did make a rookie mistake where I didn't check the code on mobile, and it was really bad, and I think I lost quite a few leads and sales on that, but it is what it is. What I did later though is I went to GenSpark. Yeah, this is actually the one, funnily enough. I went to GenSpark, and what I like about it is, first, as you can tell, I have their browser. I think I also have a video on that. By the way, if you're not subscribed, I'm releasing videos like this every single week. So if you want to see the tools, how you can use them for your business, again, consider subscribing and consider liking this video. Our next goal is like 500 subs. GenSpark, you can use just the app. I love using their browser. And as of recently, they have AI designer and AI developer. So I went to the developer, and what I really like is that they allow you to pick, actually let me go here, so you go to the developer, you can pick here, simple website, start building, and what I like is that they ask you to choose what you want to use for coding, and I think this is currently, if I'm not mistaken, the best coding model, which is Claude Opus 4.1, and I use that one because others, believe it or not, for whatever reason, couldn't fix the mobile code, and this one did it in one go, which was, yeah, this one here, as you can tell, and this is how it looks on phone, and it looks pretty good, right? So this got fixed, it got me more sales, which is good. And yeah, now if you're like, that's too many LLMs and back and forths, again, this was a specific page, it's not always like that, you can usually just use one. So again, I'll show you this example, still not finished, but guess what, when I want to add other elements like guarantee and testimonials and other stuff, I will just go to Gemini here, where I was, and I will just tell it, right? Like for now, I still need to validate this product, so I'm not going all in. Until I make sales, I'm not gonna spend 20 hours building sales page. But the point is, this was just made with Gemini. I was like, hey, build me a page, this is what I want, this is how I want it to look, and it built it, and it looks pretty good. Obviously, if I want to change something, again, this is what I like about it. If you want to change whatever, like the color, the font, anything, you just tell it and chat with it. And again, most of you don't need to spend a lot of money on funnel builders now and a lot of time, because a lot of these free or relatively inexpensive AI platforms can do it for you. Now, I will give you a caveat. When I say you don't need to pay, I don't mainly for design purposes. However, if you don't know overall how funnels work, how copy works, etc., for that maybe you need someone who not only understands how to build this thing, but what's gonna convert. Because I had to give it copy, I had to give it like template, I had to explain it what should be here or there, how to build it, right? So that part came from my knowledge. right? And I'm not a professional funnel builder, but I sold over $400,000 of products over the years, and I know a thing or two on how it works, and I'm like decent at copy. So you do need to bring those things to the table. But as far as design and the speed and the execution, and like you can literally imagine it, tell it, and it will do it. And another cool thing that you can do, let's say you like this website, you can literally screenshot it, let's say like this, screenshot the entire page, and let's say you want to build the same one, you can copy it, you can come to Gemini and you can be like, hey, I like this design, build me sales page that looks like this, but for my brand. And obviously it would have much better prompt than that, but you get a point. It's like, you can build anything. There are others that I build also with just LLMs and just chatting with them without building a single line of code. Now, a lot of you might be wondering, okay, let's say I come, I build, I like the design, what do I do then? So here's what I do. I come, I use FG Funnels, I'll link it below, disclaimer, it's gonna be my affiliate link. But this is the one I use for, I think, 2 or 3 years now that I've been paying for it. And I think it's probably the best funnel builder out there in terms of like what you get for the price, because you get everything unlimited for 100 something bucks, like websites, apps, landing pages, sales pages, hosting, your courses, programs, emails, like you have everything under one roof and you don't need multiple subscriptions. So what I do is I drag the code here. So you have add elements. I pick like, where is it? I pick the code, which is this one, and I simply open the code, and what Gemini gives me here, or whatever LLM that you use, I just copy this thing and I paste it here. And that's it. And when I go to preview, it shows you basically this. Now it's, yeah. So it's that simple. I just can't imagine. Before I would need to know how to like structure anything, what to drag, what to drop, what to write, and all the fixes, or pay someone and go back and forth with them. But now I'm just like, build me code for this. I want it to look like this. I want it to do this, etc., etc. It brings me the code. And again, I do the button manually, which is also like really easy. You just drag the button here. The button is at the top. Yeah, I just drag the button, tell it what to do, and that's it. And I have my funnel. You can literally build simple sales pages or landing pages if you want to put something together in under 30 to 60 minutes, tops, right? It's crazy. Plus, they're also integrating their own AI stuff. And this is how I build it. Like I come, I have a product, I give copy to the LLM. Again, I use Gemini the most because I pay for it and it's pretty good at coding, and it has this convenient canvas mode that I can see what it built before I copy it to my funnel builder. So I first go back and forth there and I'm like, okay, I like this. Then I copy the code, take it to my funnel builder, and that's it. Pretty simple. Add a button, the form for capturing email or for sales, and that's it. And I generated like just with 2 low ticket funnels that I built, I generated over 4 figures, like over $1,000 in pure profit with like products that are under 30 bucks. I want you to think about it. I made over $1,000 in profit with under 30 bucks product. Now, yes, there were order bumps, so that really helped bump the value, the average cart value. But this is the point, right? So anyways, if you're a marketer or business owner or whatever, I think this is the future. You just chat with LLMs, you build what you want, you ship it fast. Even if it fails, okay, I spent 2 hours with this, I'll build something else. So you test it out. If it sells, awesome, you can spend more time, you can make it bulletproof. And also, I guess another important point is, let me show you. So I also built the thank you page on it. I'm like, hey, now we have a sales page, build me similar looking thank you page, keep the branding, etc. This is the copy, and it does it. Obviously it can be better. I might add video here and other stuff, but it's really good for, especially for like shipping and testing products out that are still not validated. So anyways, there you have it, folks. Hopefully this will give you some insights on how you can do these things, how you can create products fast, ship them, test them, etc., etc. And if you want to see how different AIs performed when I was building this very funnel that I showed you, I'll link, you can check this video out. I compared just one prompt, 8 different AIs, and if you want to see how each one of them codes and designs, again, just check this video.